Now on CoastTV News.
The paving on Collins Street is almost over, but some homeowners still aren't happy about it.
Offshore wind and mixed opinions in Ocean City. It's a heated, ongoing debate.
How Fenwick Island plans to keep everyone safe during storms, that's coming up.
And recreational weather. Yeah, that's what we're talking about for the entire weekend. It's a perfect time to enjoy the beach. I'll show you how Mother Nature is going to cooperate with your plans.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
Unhappy homeowners in Bethany Beach are upset about changes in their neighborhood. Good evening. I'm Mallory Metzner.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with the construction that is being done on one road in downtown Bethany Beach.
The work being done on Collins Street is meant to add an extra layer of safety for people walking on the side of the road. But Coast TV News reporter Kevin Zappe shows us why some homeowners don't think these changes will do any good.
The paving on Collins Street is causing concerns around the neighborhood. Casey Jewell and Marilyn Hanson, who both live right next to the construction, say the sound is going to their heads.
The noise is ridiculous, the amount of noise.
One of the main reasons the construction is happening here is to keep people from walking in the middle of Collins Street. That's why the road is getting wider and will have painted lines specifically for people walking or riding their bikes. Even though people aren't a fan of the noise, Jennifer Myers, who has helped with the construction, says there is nothing they can do.
A lot of people don't know what really goes into it. These guys work hard. The dump trucks are in and out, constantly dropping the hot mix for the blacktop for the road. A lot of planning that goes into this, not just dumping concrete, rolling it out.
Although more space for walking is a good thing, some locals fear it'll bring more traffic. But Jewell believes traffic already takes a toll around the area.
Traffic on big days like 4th of July is terrible, and I'm out there walking the dog.
With people split on the ongoing construction, Fran Rowley, who has been taking care of Izzy, says this has been a great experience for her.
This has been the highlight of her vacations. I mean, she's more excited with the trucks than the ocean, I do believe.
Although most of the homeowners I talked to said this paving wasn't needed on Collins Street, they now hope that the construction noise finally ends. I'm Kevin Zappe in Bethany Beach, Coast TV News.
A local near Collins Street told Coast TV that the town was supposed to finish paving the roads in April. Now the road work won't be finished until July.
Now to some continuing coverage. Offshore wind developer U.S. Wind has been working to bring wind farms to the coast.
According to U.S. Wind, the project would add 121 wind turbines, 4 substations, and would be located 10 miles off the coast of Worcester County.
U.S. Wind submitted an air quality permit application to the Maryland Department of the Environment, Air and Radiation Administration back in November 2023 for the Maryland offshore wind project.
According to the state of Maryland, anything that has the potential to significantly affect air quality must obtain a permit to operate. One Ocean City local told Coast TV she is not in favor of the project.
I worry about the sea life. I know it can save energy, but I'd rather save the sea life. And the view. It ruins the view. We have beautiful views out there, and that just takes away from it.
Tonight there is a meeting going on to share U.S. Wind's air quality permit application with the public, as well as the review process. The purpose of this meeting is to give people the chance to ask the developer and the Maryland Department of Environment any questions they might have.
Fenwick Island is preparing for the storms ahead. This week, Fenwick's Emergency Management Committee and the Chief of Police discussed what the plan is in the event of a hurricane or other drastic weather condition. As of right now, the main route of exit for the town is the Route 54 bridge. But if that bridge is under construction, then Route 26 and the Route 90 bridge would be the next exit plans. But for some locals, their plan is to stay right where they are.
No, we've never left for any reason, and I guess probably at our age, you know, you've got 3 weeks out. In the evacuation, they're going to be so jammed, you're going to be in bumper-to-bumper traffic forever because the state of Delaware doesn't have an east-west highway that can handle the traffic.
Fenwick's next meeting on preparing for future storms will be in July.
Let's go ahead and take a live look outside into the Salisbury area. I describe this as a banner day. Gorgeous out there, but let's get some numbers to go with that. Our chief meteorologist, Paul Williams, standing by.
Well, how about we start throwing out numbers like 86 degrees and temperatures well above the 80s, but feeling like the 90s. Listen, we're about to turn the corner and start off with a summer season that's holding true to its name. Tyndall's Casual Furniture in Laurel at 86 degrees right now, and almost a semi-haze groove on the horizon. 77 degrees with clear skies by 8 o'clock, and then 75 and mostly clear skies by 9. Here's a look at the temperatures. We're at 74 in Rehoboth, but 83 in Milton, 87 in Redden, and 85 in Seaford. Take a look at our norm, 83, but where we ended up today, 86, possibly will warm to 87, but still a far cry, about 10 to 11 degrees away from the record, which was set in 1954. We still have the small craft advisory over towards Golden Hill, Madison, Thomas, and Castle Haven, but on the other side of Delmarva, we are staying clear. We have high pressure that's control of our weather with a trough approaching us. Coming up, we're going to talk about how mild it's going to be over the weekend and how muggy it's going to be by Monday, Mallory.
Paul, President Biden is in Italy for the G7 summit focused on shoring up global support amid two wars raging overseas. At the same time, his political opponent, former President Trump, is in Washington emphasizing party unity. Both candidates are looking to send messages that resonate with voters as the Supreme Court weighs in on a key campaign issue: access to the abortion pill mifepristone. NBC's Bree Jackson has the latest from Washington.
A split-screen moment at a pivotal time in the 2024 presidential race. President Biden oversees meeting with world leaders during a high-stakes G7 summit.
We're going to stand with Ukraine.
The president signing a new 10-year security deal with Ukraine's President Zelensky that commits long-term support, including training and equipping Ukrainian soldiers fighting off Russian aggression.
While we take this step, the United States is also intensifying pressure on Russia.
It benefits everyone in the world because the Russian war against Ukraine is a real global threat.
Back in Washington, D.C., former President Trump was back near the U.S. Capitol for the first time since the January 6th attack. Trump meeting with Republicans seeking to unite the party.
We have to get elected.
The presumptive GOP nominee also laying out his priorities.
We're going to have strong borders, and we're going to have people come into our country, but they're going to come in legally.
Reproductive rights, another key issue on the campaign trail. The Supreme Court ruling to allow the abortion pill, mifepristone, to stay on the market. The High Court's decision could have major implications on the 2024 election. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
The same court that overturned Roe v. Wade 2 years ago has decided not to restrict access to abortion pills. Today, the Supreme Court rejected a lawsuit challenging the FDA's approach to regulating mifepristone. You heard some about that just a second ago. The ruling allows the pill to continue to be mailed to patients without an in-person doctor's visit. Justice Brett Kavanaugh wrote the unanimous opinion. Much of his opinion covered the legal thresholds that a plaintiff must reach to make it appropriate for courts to intervene.
While access to the abortion pill hasn't been restricted, another fight was being waged today in the Senate. A bill brought forward by Democrats would have guaranteed IVF access nationwide. Republicans said the bill is an unnecessary overreach and a political show vote by Democrats. Former Maryland governor and U.S. Senate candidate Larry Hogan, who is a Republican, issued a statement reaffirming his commitment to protect IVF, stating, quote, "For many, the journey to the joy of parenthood can be filled with unexpected challenges. Government shouldn't be one of them."
All of this brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, should there be restrictions on abortion access?
Let's take a look at the updated results on your screen here. It looks like it's not quite an even split. We've got 45% saying yes, 55% say no.
And this is the first time we've run the poll. Obviously, this is a hot button issue. If you want to be involved in the conversation, go to CoastTV.com or use your Coast TV mobile app. Still ahead, we're taking a look at hidden home expenses and what you need to know about them.
And we are expecting wonderful weekend weather around here. I'll show you why when we return.
But first, a U.S. journalist goes to court a year after being charged with spying on the Russian military. That's up next.
Window World at Delmarva, quality and price that can't be beat. Get a 10-window package for only $121.81 per month.
No matter the size of the project, you can trust Window World of Delmarva to get it done right.
Remember, first to call, first to install.
When you take a chance, chance can take you to unexpected places. Whoa. Bet Rivers and Delaware Park Casino. Feel the rush.
Summer means Beat the Peak season for Delaware Electric Cooperative members. Our co-op issues Beat the Peak alerts when the cost of energy is highest. During peak alerts, we ask members to voluntarily conserve energy, lowering our overall cost for power. Download our Beat the Peak app to receive alerts when it's time to save. If you own a programmable thermostat or electric vehicle, you could also receive billing credits when you conserve. DEC's rates are the lowest in the region. Beat the Peak and help us keep energy costs affordable.
Join us for the June 10 event going on right now at Preston Ford. When the tent goes up, the prices come down. We have a wide selection of over 900 Ford models available for immediate purchase. During this sales event, you can save over $8,000 off the MSRP of select 2024 Ford F-150s. Shop with us online at PrestonFord.com and we'll deliver it to your driveway today. Find your dream car during the June 10 event at Preston Ford. Remember, cars cost less in Preston.
Window World at Delmarva, quality and price that can't be beat. Get premium vinyl insulated siding for only $298.35 per month.
No matter the size of the project, you can trust Window World of Delmarva to get it done right.
Call now for a free estimate.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
Russia has formally sent its espionage case against jailed U.S. reporter Evan Gershkovich to court. The Wall Street Journal reporter has been detained in Moscow since March of 2023. A Russian official announced today that they've determined Gershkovich collected secret defense and military information in Russia under the instruction of the CIA. The U.S. government denies those accusations, and the Wall Street Journal is demanding the U.S. work harder to get him released. Gershkovich is the first journalist to be arrested on these types of charges since the Cold War.
A group of 8 former SpaceX employees are taking CEO Elon Musk to court. In a lawsuit filed Wednesday in California, the former employees say they were illegally fired for raising concerns about gender discrimination and sexual harassment. The suit accuses Musk of treating women as sexual objects to be evaluated on their bra size. The group says they wrote an open letter in 2022 voicing their concerns, which was signed by more than 400 other employees. The lawsuit says Musk then personally ordered the terminations. In response to the 2022 letter, the SpaceX COO said she would enforce the company's zero-tolerance standards against employee harassment.
Here's a look at your Bay forecast. By 7 o'clock, 73 degrees, 84 by noon, and we'll stay at 84 degrees for the rest of the day. And we'll push it to 82 by noon in Crisfield and 84 by 5 o'clock. And this is just the start of the ball rolling in the right direction for your perfect weekend. Your full forecast coming up.
This Father's Day, get Mom what she really wants. A new set of wheels from the car store. She'll love the selection and the best in market pricing. Happy wife, happy life. Happy Father's Day. TheCarStoreOnline.com.
Right now, pet dander, skin cells, mold spores, pollen, and dirt are being sucked into your air ducts. Get cleaner air and system efficiency now with Stanley Steamer. For over 75 years, we've continually engineered our equipment and processes to deep clean your entire home. Your air ducts aren't clean until they're Stanley Steamer clean.
Call 1-800-STEAMER. Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Behind these picket fences lies a secret, the hidden gardens of Lewis. Now you can see all their colorful splendor at the 33rd Annual Lewis Garden Tour on Saturday, June 15th. Enjoy the 7 private gardens along with numerous breathtaking public displays. Find unique additions for your own garden at the Zwannendale Park Garden Market. Tickets are $30 in advance and $35 the day of the tour. For more information, call 302-645-8073 or order tickets online at lewischamber.com.
Faster internet is better. That's why Extreme is increasing speeds and lowering prices, giving you more go, more whoa, more vroom, and boom for less. Get Internet 250 with whole home Wi-Fi 360 Pro for just $19.99 a month for a year. Plus, call now and get a $100 credit on your internet package. New faster speeds, new lower prices. Call 844-EXTREME2.
For the dad who loves the great outdoors, finding new roads or no roads at all, come to the truck store. For work or play, we've got the right truck at the right price right now. Happy Father's Day. MyTruckStoreOnline.com.
BB Healthcare's 1916 Club is made up of BB believers who donate $1,916 or more annually to support BB Healthcare. Established in 2016 with 39 members, the 1916 Club is now over 500 members strong, making it an annual $1 million giving club that supports BB Healthcare. Are you a BB believer? Join the 1916 Club today.
Take your favorite radio station with you wherever you go. Download free today.
Absolutely gorgeous, stupendous weather, clear skies. We're going to enjoy all of that this weekend without so much in the way of a hiccup in the afternoon, watching out for thunderstorms or anything like that. Our gutter helmet view in Ocean View holding at 78 degrees and the winds at about 10 miles per hour. Our expectations for the rest of the night, we're going to stay clear with temperatures staying and falling slowly into the lower 70s while the sun is still up. And as the sun goes down, we'll fall a little more rapidly after that. There is still a small craft advisory in effect for the entire Chesapeake Bay. Now, what this simply means is watching out for like 25 mile per hour wind gusts near Oxford, Crisfield, as well as places like that. And so it's breezy there. And a lot of it has to do with this trough that's approaching us. When you think about a trough, it's an elongated area of low pressure that kind of pulls through. It's kind of like, it's like a ripple in the sea, or like a one wave, and it's calm everywhere else. There's a good visual for that. Behind it, we have a high pressure system that's kind of pushing the water forward. It's kind of like a wave, right? A wave over it, and it comes over us. So that wave can sometimes trigger some spot showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon, and sometimes it could just do nothing except, keep the winds going on a steady basis. Now, here's our expectations. Brilliant sunshine without oppressive humidity over the weekend. Rising temps. Now, we're going to steadily start getting steamy, okay? So remember, we are transitioning to summertime, so expect summertime conditions. And we have an elevated UV index. Danger of sunburn rising. Now, if you have a lot of melanin in your skin, you're not going to burn as easily. Like if you're as dark as I am, yeah, you got some grace. But if you're pale or anything close to that, don't play around with the sun this weekend, because we've had 4 to 5 straight days of elevated UV index, okay? Skin cancer is a real thing. 7 degrees warmer than we were 24 hours ago. And so we're going to continue to be warmer. Temperatures in the 80s right now, 70s along the shore. And what it feels like, 89, Redden, all these areas, so we're already getting ready to feel like 90. By the way, the Berlin bathtub races, we're looking for 90s between 3 and 4 o'clock in the afternoon with the winds out of the south-southwest. It's going to be steamy. So now let's talk about the heat indices. 92 for Monday, all right? And then as we go into Tuesday, 98. Okay, so we could possibly start kicking off an official heat wave next week. Be mindful of that. So our muggy meter goes up, okay? Particularly Monday going into Tuesday. So we're watching out for that becoming a problem. So here's our expectation. So Friday morning we're clear. Friday afternoon we're out of the south with temperatures in the 80s. Saturday early in the morning when most of us should be coming in from whatever we're doing, it'll get a little spicy with a sprinkle or two, but then we're done by Saturday afternoon. Now, as we go to the most southern portion of our viewing area, it's the same situation. Friday in the afternoon hours in the mid-80s. Saturday at 1 o'clock in the morning, we get a little sprinkle here and there near Ocean Pines. Then after that, we clear up. So, mostly clear for tonight, 67, 88 warming quickly with higher humidity. And then on Saturday, increasing sun, elevated UV index. I'm going to say it one more time. You will burn easily now, because it's already been bright over the last few days. Finally, here's a look at your extended forecast.
Thank you, Paul. As owning a home becomes a little more costly for a lot of Americans, mortgage payments aren't the only thing on the rise. The hidden cost of a home and home ownership, that's also going up.
A new study finds U.S. homeowners are paying an average of $18,000 per year on expenses. Michael Yoshida shows us more about what you need to know about these prices.
The price for owning a home rapidly rising. A new Bankrate study finding U.S. homeowners are now paying on average a little more than $18,000 a year on expenses linked to owning and maintaining a home.
These are the things that aren't part of the price of the home. They're not part of your monthly principal and interest payment. These are the extras.
Things like utility bills and other expenses, property taxes, and the big one, according to Bankrate, maintenance costs. All of which add up to higher hidden expenses compared to just 4 years ago.
Inflation overall was up 21% cumulatively, and the price or the cost of maintaining a home was up 26% according to our estimate.
Ostrowski says the goal of the survey was to raise awareness of these growing costs, particularly among first-time home buyers.
They've been scrimping and saving to get a down payment together. They finally qualified for the mortgage. They get to the closing table and they think, oh, we're at the finish line. But really, they're just at a starting line for another race, which is figuring out how to pay for these ongoing costs of homeownership.
Jennifer Branchini with the National Association of Realtors offers this advice: advanced inspections, getting a home warranty, taking a look at similar homes and their history of costs.
So that when they're looking at their overall budget and preparing an offer, that they're making sure they have those funds set aside for that.
In Washington, I'm Michael Yoshida reporting.
From gentle ocean breezes to small country towns, Sussex County has it all. That's why you need a real estate company that is familiar with it all. Mann & Sons offers decades of experience throughout Sussex County. Whether it's helping you purchase your forever home or find the perfect vacation rental at the beach. Trust our experience. Trust Mann & Sons.
For over 30 years, the difference is clear. Mann & Sons Real Estate.
This weather's brought to you by
Mann & Sons Real Estate.
Enjoy the season, taste the flavors, support the farmers. Shop the Berlin Farmers Market. Reconnect with the cycles of nature and your community. With a wide variety of produce and provisions, discovering the taste of small town charm never felt so good. The Berlin Farmers Market, Sundays from 9 to 1.
Kickstart your summer with Gateway Subaru, where they have more in-stock Subaru inventory to choose from than other dealers have combined. Get ready for adventure with a 2024 Subaru Outback or Subaru Forester with financing as low as 0.9%. Need more space? Go big with the 2024 Subaru Ascent with financing as low as 2.9%. Electrify your journey in a new 2024 Subaru Solterra with financing as low as 0%. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
Got a plumbing problem that can't wait? Then why would you? At FH Fur, we know how frustrating it is to be stuck waiting for help, which is why we offer same-day service guaranteed. Whether it's a leaky faucet, a clogged drain, a broken pipe, you name it, the expert plumbers at FH Fur are standing by and ready to get you out of hot water, or maybe into some hot water if that's your issue. Same-day service guaranteed, regardless of your plumbing predicament.
877-CALL-FUR, FHFur.com.
Enjoy the season, taste the flavors, support the farmers. Shop the Berlin Farmers Market. Reconnect with the cycles of nature and your community. With a wide variety of produce and provisions, discovering the taste of small town charm never felt so good. The Berlin Farmers Market, Sundays from 9 to 1.
Dad, I need your help. I am in over my head with this house. I've got buckling floors, doors that won't close, sick kids, and a frustrated wife. Did you call Dry Zone? No, I called the cheaper guys. You've got to call Dry Zone. They're the oldest and the best. Just like you, Dad.
Protect your largest investment with Delmarva's local choice, Dry Zone, the oldest and the best.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
In business news, Microsoft accepts responsibility for the cybersecurity failures that were cited in a recent report. That's what the company president, Brad Smith, told the House Homeland Security Committee today. This hearing comes after the U.S. Cyber Safety Review Board issued a report in April that found Microsoft committed several avoidable errors that allowed Chinese hackers to breach its network. The hackers were able to get into the email accounts of senior U.S. officials, including the Secretary of Commerce. Smith says Microsoft has spent months overhauling its cybersecurity practices.
It's one of those things that's always kind of a hassle, but it soon might be a lot easier to renew your passport. The State Department has started testing an updated system for online passport renewal. The program will accept a small amount of online applications each day for the first few months. That's so they can address any issues. And then gradually they'll ramp up operations. The goal is to have 2/3 of passport renewals completed online once the program is fully up and running. Keep in mind, though, that renewing online, it doesn't make the process any faster. You're still going to have to wait to actually receive your passport in the mail.
In regional news, this was the scene in Harrington this afternoon on Route 13. You can see the turned over car as well as a tractor trailer tilted onto the side of the road. Details are limited, but state police have confirmed with CoastTV that troopers are investigating.
We have some programming changes on CoastTV New, and they're happening tomorrow, so listen up. We're Delmarva's home for the U.S. Open. Coverage starts Friday at 1 p.m. Then at 7 p.m., tune into Jeopardy, and at 7:30, it will be NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
Here's something else to look forward to this week. The Berlin bathtub races are happening tomorrow. The friendly races feature locals and businesses competing using their own designed racing bathtub. Coast Life will have a live pre-show at 4 p.m. on the Delmarva Sports Network. Then watch the races live at 6 on the Delmarva Sports Network through your TV or on the DSN app. We'll be right back.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation, where we bring the showroom to you.
When you're close to the land and the sea, you can taste the goodness. The historic Lewis Farmers Market brings farms closer to tables. Meet the growers, talk to the people that milk the cows, and pick the perfect peaches. Organically grown fruits and vegetables, sustainable meats and eggs, A2 dairy products, artisan breads, and fresh local seafood.
The historic Lewis Farmers Market is in the park every Saturday from 8 to noon and at Crooked Hammock Brewery every Wednesday from 8 to 11:30 a.m.
Summer means Beat the Peak season for Delaware Electric Cooperative members. Our co-op issues Beat the Peak alerts when the cost of energy is highest. During peak alerts, we ask members to voluntarily conserve energy, lowering our overall cost for power. Download our Beat the Peak app to receive alerts when it's time to save. If you own a programmable thermostat or electric vehicle, you can also receive billing credits when you conserve. DEC's rates are the lowest in the region. Beat the Peak and help us keep energy costs affordable.
Jeeps cost less at Preston during the Make This the Summer event at Preston Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Save $16,000 off MSRP on a new 2023 Jeep Gladiator Freedom 4x4. Or lease a new 2024 Jeep Compass Limited for just $399 a month. See our selection of hundreds of Jeeps online at millsborocdjr.com. Get your dream vehicle during the Make This the Summer event right here at Preston Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Jeeps cost less with Preston.
Take a look in Dover, Bay Health, look at 84 degrees with winds out of the south to 12 miles per hour, and we will stay clear for the rest of the night as we drop to 77 degrees by 9 o'clock. Small craft advisory still active along the Chesapeake Bay, so we're talking about 25 mile per hour winds, still a little brisk there. Keep up with your forecast by calling our number at 443-880-9100. Your forecast is just a call away, sponsored by Baird, Mandalas, Bruckstead, and Frederico. Here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling exclusive 10-day forecast. We go from 88 down to a much more sane 84 and 81 on Saturday, Sunday. But next week, the heat is on.
Thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
Inside Edition is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great evening.